evening, crewmates. Captain Andy here. Here to have a little bit more fun with Final Fantasy 14 with everyone, but this time won't be the same as the last couple of weeks. As we finally finished, as of last night, we finally finished our goal of going through all the respective class and job quests of Final Fantasy 14's A Realm Reborn, as well as prior to that, finished the MSQ up to the end of 2.0. My next goal for this, like as I mentioned previously, I do want to get into more of the MSQ, continue on forward. Prior to that, I do want to finish up the Hildebrandt storyline, go through that one more time, but tonight being, won't be back on, after tonight will not be back on until next Wednesday, so I figured I'll hold Hildebrandt off till next Wednesday, next week, as that can take a little bit longer than just a few hours. It is 5 chapters, I believe, and each chapter can take at least a good couple hours each. So today I figured just to relax, just enjoy some time. If anyone's interested in just chatting or doing some quests, I'm up for it with both either Clalin or Endine. In the interim, I'm just going to be going through Eorzea, trying to see if there's any quests that I have not completed yet, like side quests, and get them done. I'm pretty sure I missed a couple. And let's just have some fun with it. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. As soon as I get in, we'll do this. I would have came on it earlier. Had some chores I need to get done earlier today, as well as I need to get something done on the side I've been meant to get done for a while, which I was able to complete. All right. So let's ride our trusty chocobo. I figure I'm gonna start with. Yours is kind of a large place. As if we just open up, I guess we add the whole world in total. It's a much larger place. Somehow I already have access to the East Toy map. That is hilarious. Anyways, so we're gonna go through starting with Lenosha and kind of like make a huge circle almost. We're starting out of Lenosha, see if there's any quests here. I'm just going to chocobo our way down. Any place that we see a quest, going to get it done. Alright, so, look at the map. Nothing here except for the Beastmen tribes, which I've already done. Here are the kobolds, for those curious. I don't know. Kobolds are right down this lovely ladder. And down here. And voila. These guys are just chilling here. I've already done all the quest line for this, so we'll not need to do more. So let's get back up here. Alright, so let's continue on. Except for that, there's really nothing else here, so let's go down to Upper Lenosha. I understand there's going to be, as I go through the story, the new quests are going to pop up here and there, so maybe I can just make it a point where at the end of each respective major patch, like 2.1, 2.3, 5.4, just any straggler quests, just get them done. A bunch of fates here, but nothing more. And I figured maybe try out some of the dungeons. Like there's a couple level 50 dungeons that came out with 2.0, along with the MSQ of the Castle Meridium and Praetorium. There's also the Wanderer's Palace, as well as Amdapor Keep. Wanderer's Palace it added flavor to the game, as well as Amdapor Keep was one that added flavor to. It's actually used for the relic quests more than once. So nothing else here. So let's make our way down to Eastern Lenosha now. Okay, anything here? Something's over there. What's that? That's level 63, Soiree at the Sultana. That looks like a dancer quest, which I will not touch pretty much. Well, I will not touch until I get to Stormblood. I'll unlock jobs, as I've already done, but... Alright, so aside from that, nothing here. So let's make our way to Lord Lenosha next. Along with the 2 dungeons, there's also... When you get the 2.0, you also have the opportunity to fight against the 3 primals you faced off against in the MSQ. That would be Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda, and they're a hard version of them. And if you continue onwards, including if you do, I think the I think it's more of an added challenge. You can also do the extreme versions of Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. Just for the fun part, we're just gonna do the hard versions. Although extreme does sound interesting if you can get like a party for that. Although I'll probably die, knowing me. All right, we're now in Lord Lenosha. Anything here? Only thing that's here are Grand Company Leads, triple triad matches. Maybe I can get into that later. But that would make it a really boring stream. Alright, so nothing here. Let's go on to Middle Lenosha. Yeah, this is just going to be a chilling stream here. Before we get into the heavy stuff next week. Hildebrand is a very, very serious storyline. So serious. I can't say that with a straight face. The good part about Hildebrand, it's something that's a different, wholesome almost. That's, I wouldn't say it was lacking in 14, but it added so much flavor to this game. Where everything was just so serious, and that took seriousness and kind of made a joke with the whole thing. It's funny, it's good. We'll get to that next week, though. As well, if you want to count further bonuses from the Hildebrand, you can actually get access to three trials, which include Gilgamesh, Ultros and Typhoon, and Gilgamesh again. Ooh, we can also do Earth's Fount. I got that unlocked. I wonder when that came out. I don't remember. Alright, so I see nothing here extra, so let's go straight to Western. And if there's nothing in Western, then we're just going to take the boat. Anything else here? Just a hogging quest. Yeah, the Beastmen have their own quest line. I think I mentioned it before, but they each do. And as you go through them, you actually gain reputation with them. Where the reputation adds, meaning where they have their own, the Beastmen have their own shops. The higher your reputation, the more options you have to buy. Plus, it just makes you sound cooler to yourself. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Alright. Let's go down here. Let's go into Limsa Lominsa. I think there may be 1 or 2 quests in here. I'll start with the upper deck and just make my way down. Oh yeah, I caught this fish finally, the Titanic sawfish. Let's go hand it in. Wait, I said start with the upper. Get the upper. Aft castle, good spot. Okay. Nothing here. Alright. Well, let's go back to the Fisherman's Gold, because I got the Titanic Sawfish, finally. I guess I should change to Fisherman, because that was a Fisher quest. So let's go here. Fisher. Is the deed done? Is the deed done, or is the dream dead? Is the deed done, or is the dream dead? Did you catch a Titanic Sawfish? Here it is. Legends say that this gargantuan saltwater fish once ripped a 100-man gallon in two with its saw-like head. Here's a fish. A Titanic Sawfish by the belly bursting with bream. Valiant venture, fine fisher, now the news. It was but once that I caught an old one. 10 years younger I was. Bloody and bruised were my hands afterwards. Sliced like sirloin steaks by the rod and line. Was I afraid? Never. Fishing is a fever that burns too fierce for fear. The old Onitik is known as the navigator's brand. She wallows in the waters of the Brewster's Beacon. Mayhap you. The old Onitik is known as the navigator's brand, and she wallows in the waters off the Brewer's Beacon. Mayhap you heard her? Listen, alas, Western Notion lacks the proper propinquity. I use a Yumizuno, if I remember, and I do very vividly, as we do vanish. I use a Yumizuno, if I remember, and I do very vividly, as we do vanish valuables. A clear day it was too, the sun high in the sky. The hour, I know it not, nor need to know. The old one needs all the knowledge and skill to catch. Valiant venture and exceptional equipment is an excellent means to an end, to be sure. Go fish, Clalin, the second best fisher in Neosia. Go fish! Uh-huh. Yeesh. 260, 290? Am I there yet? Oh yeah. But I'm not going to go after the Navigator's brand. Nope. Not today. There's one over here. Fairy tale come true. Okay, let's go see what that's about. After this, we'll go through Western Lanosha, then Ul'dah, and then more of Ul'dah. Central, Southern, Eastern. You get the drill. I think it might end us up in the Northern Clalin, actually. Make like huge. It's like almost like a letter E almost. Someone's fishing. Alright, so what's this? I think I need a scholar. Okay. Clalin, how fortuitous! Might you spare a moment? I recently received word that you've been researching the scholars of Nim at the behest of a Marauders Guild member. Is that right? I suppose, yeah. I see. And as a result, you can now call upon a fairy to aid you. Fascinating. Might I trouble you to meet me downstairs in the practice area? There's something I very much wish for you to try. Alright, let's go downstairs. I guess I just questing and chilling today. Oh, there's only one entrance. We're on the other side? Okay. My apologies for the wait. As for what I wish for you to attempt, is a technique similar to what you've already employed with your Edgy. Now, would you be so kind as to call forth your fairy? It's a fairy. How charming! The tales do little to capture its beauty. This fairy is no doubt manifested in the image of that which you most closely associate with fairies, but my research suggests that this form is not immutable. Indeed, though a fundamental form may have been incorporated into the original incantation with sufficient concentration, I believe it possible to supplement this form with the image of another entity. Try conjuring the fairy once more this time, with a carbuncle in your mind's eye. I see. Remarkable, and with only a single attempt. It would seem my theory holds, meaning this transformation should be merely superficial, and has done not to affect its capacity for healing. Very good. With that, we may conclude this little experiment. If you would follow me upstairs. Cute. Right, let's go finish up this quest. Hello. Thank you for your help again, Clalin. That proved to be quite the spectacle. I should hope to make use of what we've learned here today. I dare say your fairy's appearance may be without limit. Your fairy's appearance can now be altered by using Pet Glamour. For example, if you wish to change the appearance of Eos to a ruby carbuncle, use the command Pet Clan Eos. Cool. For further details, enter that and that. Okay. Alright. Aside from the fish, that's it for Limsa. Alright, let's make our way to Vesper Bay. All aboard! Alright, let's gotta move on. Let's get it on. Hey, for those that are joining, thank you for joining. Hope you have a fantastic Thursday today. If it's Friday where you are right now, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. We're now pulling into Vesper Bay. Eventually. The boat has to slow down first. Western Clalin. We need the Western Shroud back. Western Shroud. Alright. The quests in here are for the MSQ, which I'll get to next week. After Hildebrand. So, leave that alone. The one for Ponds of Flesh. I would love to get into Snowcloak right now. Finish up with these relics. Not gonna happen. As for this, part of me wants to go into the wants to do the raids, maybe at 2.3 or 2.4 after I get my relics done. That would just be hilarious. And also kind of sad. Scorpion's Crossing. Woo! Anything here? Triple triad, triple triad. That is Gunbreaker, Samurai. Both of which I cannot touch yet. Alright, let's get a move on then. Nothing up here, good. We'll keep this up. We're gonna get down to the first floor in about 2 seconds. 1, 2. Simmer here. Nothing. Alright then. Oh, that's Reaper right here. I think there was one in Southern Clalin. The Hob, I think. The zombie. I think. We'll find out soon enough. And I think there was also one in North Shroud, I could be mistaken. Nothing here in Central Clalin. Yeah, just the one way at the far south. Yeah, let's go do that one. Yeah, just pick up any straggling quests that we see. Make sure this is as complete as we can make it possible, with exception to the fishing quest. I gotta have to do the fishing quest one time. Yeah. Just a warm desert, this. And there's our friend Hob. Or Hab. I'm just a Habs fan, maybe. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose you don't speak zombie-ish. Zombish. You'll have to forgive me. I've been feeling awfully depressed of late. And why shouldn't I? What with you and your friends always trying to hack me limb from limb? Why, it's as if my rotting, malnourished flesh and propensity for snacking on adventurous brain has made me some sort of pariah. The only ones who ever treated me with any decency were my subaltern friends, and I haven't seen them in ages. My best friend among them was spirited away when we were strolling through the shroud. I do hope he's okay. Central Shroud? I'm gonna make my way there by going through area. Make sure I'm not missing anything there. Then I'll just teleport back and forth. Well, if I get out of the Christmas, I'll just bunch them all together and just do them all eventually. Yeah. This evening, even though I'm pretty sure the last couple of few streams, you probably noticed when I got tired, I still stayed on. I really want to get those quests done to show you as much as I could. Tonight, if my body starts to feel like it's going to sleep, I'm going to listen to it tonight. But at the same time, I want to make this entertaining for all of us, so we'll give her what we can. Let's go this way instead. In here, if you look at the map, you can see some. This is the Amalja Beast Strike quest star. Alright, Eastern Clalin. Anything here important? Not that I can see. Triple Triad. Oh, what's this? That is Red Mage. Okay. Here we go. Okay, with the exception to the couple that we mentioned and the one I'm on right now. Looks like Clalin is done. Next stop, the Shroud. looks like there are no quests here, so let's head for East Shroud. And go through here. Nothing here. All right. Go to Gridania first. Yeah, it looks like that's on the western part of the Central Shroud. Now, if we just finish old Gridania's quest, or this dog quest, there should be nothing available on these maps aside from Triple Triad and other respective items. And it looks like for old Gridania, it's good as it is. Triple Triad, and that's it. This would be the Lotus Strand, I'm assuming. And same thing with New Gridania. Triple Triad. That's really just it. Even for this area, the Twin Adder's Nest. Huh. Alright, so nothing new here. We just got that one quest we have to finish there, so let's go get that done. The cactuar. Back to the hab. How if I just continue on my quest around the area? Ah. Fine, let's go see hab. Making it quick though. Alright, let's go talk to hab. My dear friends, Sobotendric just returned. It was you that found him? Why, you must be the kindest adventurer I've ever met. I promise I won't eat your brains, unless you're the last adventurer in Eorzea. Perhaps you could track down my other Sabotendo friends as well. Sabotendric disappeared while we were on a excursion to Lenosha. Do you think it's my body odor? Wow. Let's just finish off this quest. I got a feeling we're doing this back and forth a couple times. Yeah, I got a feeling. Woo-hoo. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Woo. And now we continue this again. Hab is really making us work for this. Sorry about the yawn, folks. Like I said, when I get really tired, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm not exactly there yet. Joy of joys! Sabotendric returned just moments ago. He assured me that he merely got lost, and that I smelled just fine. At least that's what I think he meant to say. Wait, that leaves only Sobotendale. He was always the shy, retiring type. He was relaxing in his favorite pot when I was stolen away by a band of Amalsha brigands. Could you find him for me? Oh, and take this fire sign just in case he's stuck inside. It's right here. Good. Posted up here somewhere, huh? Destroy the odd pot with fire sand. What odd pot? Nope, not that. The only spot I can see are pots. I don't know what it's meant by destroy the odd pot. Oh, there it is. Subbatondale. There we go. Let's go talk to Hab and get our just rewards. Or reward, singular. Yeah, just a chilling night. Sabotendale came back. Sabotendale came back. Then then just left us quickly to... Sorry. Samadindale came back, then just left us quickly to go home with his brothers. Said that the winds of Clalin were calling him home, or that's... Or at least that's what I think he said. How nice it must be to have a family. Mine's long dead. Dead. Not undead like me. Still, just knowing that I have friends in this vast, lonely world is enough for me. Why, I suppose I can even call you a friend, too. You don't mind my order, do you? There we go. You can also play cards with him. He's actually if you start off playing, if you play against him early on, he can be difficult to play against. And that was a minion I got. Alright, where were we? 1000 Central Clalin, or Shroud. We're up here. Except for that Choco Tender, whatever his name is. That was the only quest here in the Shroud, Central Shroud. I think there's one in North Shroud as well. Okay, there's a bunch of quests here. There's all the crafter's quest. Oh, right up here. Tell you, I have one of the Ixal quests I've not done yet. I think I have enough. I have enough reputation. I do have a quest next with Ixal, which I'll do next week prior to starting Hildebrand. Maybe right after. Idristan. Hunger is the best sauce. The freeze that came in the calamity's wake has rendered Korthus nigh inhospitable. Many of the creatures that once made their homes there have been forced to migrate lest they starve. Some arrive on our doorstep with naught else on their mind, but to feed. The worst of the beasts are the jackals, who've been spotted not far from this very spire. Adventurer, we call upon your skill to dispatch these beasts before they make a meal of some unguarded traveler. The begging your pardons, fetid dodo would. This fetid dodo would serve admirably at best as bait. Okay. Fetid dodo flesh. With a decent wind, the stench of rotting dodo meat can carry from mobs, attracting all manner of creatures. Alright, let's go track that guy. There it is. We are most grateful. This kind of situation would not have arisen ere the calamity came and made Korthus nigh uninhabitable to its local fauna. With their water hoarded in vaults of ice and their herbage held under the snow, the larger beasts have become positively infernal in their need to survive. Take heed if you head northbound, for know that you are riding into battle. Ah, money, I guess. Alright, any question here? Snow cloak, which I cannot enter yet. Cards. Page, cards. Alright, we're done. Alright. Ooh, a variant of pistols. Let's get that one done. And the other one is a Legacy of Alag, which I will not touch. At least not yet. Seven hells, are those bloody furballs blind? Scuffruck sin, not scuffruck sin, not scunfruck win. It's writ clear as day. Pardon me, that Moogle meant no harm, I'm sure. For this marks the third time this past fortnight I've found myself in possession of delivery intended for another. I do not expect all Moogles to be well versed in Rogan and naming conventions, but when they are unsure of the intended recipient, could they at least have the courtesy to ask before dumping it off and flitting away unseen? Look closely. Look closer. This missive is clearly marked for my brother, Rithlo Scuffrush Sin. He makes his home in Limsa, which serves on guard duty at the Octant more often than not. I have in mind to send this letter right back where it came from, but my confidence in those furballs wears thin. I put my trust in them, and I'd rather not be surprised to see the letter end up in the hand of Hilfer himself. Perhaps you could deliver this letter to Rishflo the next time your travels take you to Limsa, and tell him that though his sister would never think of reading his mail, she thinks he can do much better to himself than some vapid tavern wench. Alright. Yeah, I'll finish this quest and call it. Yeah, I'll do the dungeons next week. Maybe I'll add into part of the Hildebrandt stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Sleep time for tonight. After this. Bristflow. If you're lost, you best get found. If you're lost, you best get found, and quickly. The streets of Limsa aren't known to be kind for lubbers and loiters. Okay. It's more like Party Central here, but okay. A letter from me delivered to my sister of all people. Well, isn't that just bloody brilliant? Perhaps next time those bloody furbolgs could have just forwarded all my personal correspondence to the Admiral herself. I dare say the consequences would be less dire. 100,000. No, 100,000 apologies, my good sir. I am most profusely, profoundly sorry for this terrible inconvenience I have caused. You may be rest assured that the offending Moogle has been flogged several times, with a large harbor herring as due punishment for its negligence. Kupo, oh. I have my word that my delivery Moogles shall redouble, triple even our efforts to ensure that no precious parcel or missive ever again goes astray. Behold, for I shall now perform you the Moogle dance of imitable integrity. Saddle your wings, my Moogle friend. I don't believe that will be necessary. And by that I mean, for the love of gods, just don't. Wait a bleeding minute. Am I to believe I'm talking to a Moogle in the flesh? Why, if this isn't a rare occasion. And the men don't take me for a cute little bugger. Just a moment ago I'd have in mind to wring the incompetent courier's neck. But I'm not so petty a man as to vent my frustrations on a defenseless ball of fur. Besides, how can I hold it against you? With the population of the realm burgeoning of late, I'd be lying if I said I myself didn't have trouble keeping names and faces straight. Any road, what's your fate? She was kind enough to deliver my letter, and I have your word that no more mistakes will be made. As far as I'm concerned, that's all water under the bridge. Oh, you are too kind. The kindest, good sir. As for you, my adventuring friends, I dare say you would make a super lad of delivering Mukote if you put your mind to it. Traveling to far-flung lands, rekindling old friendships, and cultivating new ones. Staying abreast of the latest happenings in the realm. Why, if there's a more fulfilling career to be held, I know not of it. So, what say you, Kupo? Sure, I'll be delivering Mukote. Now that's the spirit. In recognition of your efforts on behalf of our friend Ristlo, I hereby waive the stringent screening examinations typically administered to those who join our ranks. Welcome aboard. I am the duty postmaster in charge of tutelage and training. In other words, your superior. As such, you will address me with due respect and follow each and every one of my instructions to the letter. No pun intended. Are we understood, Kupo? Of course we are. Now, allow me to explain your duties. When you see me floating about in the vicinity where we now stand, you may take this as a sign that I have one or more letters that I cannot be deemed suitable for your training. Approach me and declare your readiness for the task, and I'll entrust you one of said letters to you, along with directions to its delivery. And so your journey begins, Kupo. Mind you, until you have proven yourself, I will be overseeing your deliveries to ensure that you do not shirk or slacken your duties. Now that a dutiful delivery. Mukote like you would never consider such a thing, yes? Okay. Alright, with this quest and another thing, a carrier unlocked. Wait, what? Obtain carrier level 1. Postmaster always rings twice. Alright. Alright, folks, I'm going to call it tonight. It is getting late for myself. Late, I've gone longer before, but I think the last couple of nights are starting to get to me. So I just need to at least take a little bit extra rest than normal. As I mentioned previously, I will not be back here until next Wednesday. I have time with my family, and that's good times to be had. If I am online, it probably won't be with 14. But all the same, if I am online, we'll have some fun together. So for those that joined, thank you for joining. And if you like what you see, click on like, click on follow. You'll be apprised of future events that occur. I'll be back on Wednesday where I think I'll start a little bit on the quest lines. And then what should we try out? And then yeah, do the quest line and then work on Hildebrand. That being said, I'm gonna head out for the night. We're gonna stream someone today. Let's work with a Mr. Twerk Rules 2016. Alright, my friends. Let's do this first. I think that might be why the last couple of nights I'm a little bit more tongue-tied than usual. Maybe my body's just tired. So, hey, it happens. Till then, take care, folks. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Extras.